Hello, right, this is something a bit different. This video is being recorded via a Raspberry Pi camera above my desk using the HQ official camera that came out earlier on this year, I think about April, May this year. And I'm streaming the video from that to a web browser, and that's what I'm recording, so hello. I have got in front of me this wonderful pumpkin light I've just bought from Poundland, and yes, it was £1. And it's interesting, it doesn't work. So I can mess around with the batteries on the back, and sometimes I get red light that flashes, but nothing much. So let's take it apart and have a look inside. Yeah, this is no big light video, is it really? I haven't used a device of knowledge or anything like that just yet. So luckily we've got a few screws to take apart. So let's get this open. If nothing else, I've got lots of spare parts. Now, as I said, it does light up occasionally, so the red lights flash every so often. So that could be a dodgy connection. Could be the battery connections, because it's got these weird 3 battery cell holders, which are alright. Right, there we go. So there is the reflector. That could come in handy actually. There's the cap for the button. Let's put that to one side. So yeah, so there's a reflector. So you could put your own LEDs inside that. Let's just grab an LED from my expansive collection over here. So will a standard LED that I got from China work? Yeah, that's fine. That'll do the job, bro. And it can fit in here. And away we go. Yeah, so let's just put that to one side. So what we've got is bare board. Some really shonky contacts in here, they're a bit meh. A nice push button there. And we've got this, which is connected. And that is just, yeah, hot snot or some blob over it so you can't see what the chip is. That's about it. That's no fun, is it? Yeah. So, I was hoping to use this in a project with some other stuff that I bought today. But it looks like this might just become spare parts. But we'll give it a go. So I paused the recording for a moment while I did a little bit of just investigation. And have a look at this LED here. I'll just tip it slightly so that way. Can you see that? No expense was spent on the soldering on this. That's not even soldered in place properly. Okay, it's time to solder it back in place. Could it just be that it's a loose connection? Certainly hope so. That is loose. So is that. That one's alright, but if we're going to do one, we'll do a lot. Right. Let's put it in camera shot here. Sorry, new to this. And let's get some equipment. For a quick job like this, USB soldering iron. It says it's 8 watts, I don't believe it, I think it's about 5 watts. But it works. Right, so these solder joints, here they are. I get a USB soldering iron used as a pointer. Those lot are alright. These ones connect to LEDs and they are shocking. That's the worst one, that's not even soldered. That one's just flapping around. So, USB soldering iron just for a quick job. And I say quick job because these things take about 10-15 seconds to heat up, which is great. So if you're going to use these, power them from a USB battery, because they do pass a tiny bit of AC current, sorry, AC voltage. I think it's about 3 volts last time I checked. So I'm going to get my lead solder. We've all got a roll of this stuff kicking around, the good stuff as we all say. We try and find the end of it, that's always handy. There we are. And I'll get my little pads to scrape it all off and clean it. Let's do some soldering. So is it hot enough yet? That's a yes. Okay, that looks a bit better. Yep. I'll get in there. Another good thing about USB soldering irons, they're quite precise. Because only the absolute tip heats up. Now that's way too much solder, but it's got a large leg of the LED sticking out. Right. Doesn't look like there's any bridge in there, so I think we're good. And that's the soldering bit done. So I can put this soldering iron over to cool. And that's going to cool in about 2 minutes, which is really, really cool. Yeah. Fantastic jokes as well on this one. So let's put some batteries in this now. Oh yeah, take the blue tack off, that's always good one to do as well. Let's put that down in place. Grab some of these Poundland batteries, pop them in, let's see what happens now. See, I thought we'd have these LEDs going off and I press this button to select different ones, so like a flashing pumpkin, like a flickering LED, which should be that one. Then I thought we'd have strobe, I'm guessing is this, and then just colour change. But alright, they all go at once. That's alright, I can live with that. Might change them. Yeah, so it does work. So if you do buy one, you're going to need to check that it works first of all, which is always a good step. Don't drop a little bit of plastic that I've just done there when I put the lid back on. If they don't work, check the solder joints. And if they need resoldering, well, there you go. Right, where's the button? It's over there, and the little thing is there. So it should go on like this. There we go. No, it's not going on like that. It's making me into a liar. There we are, that's on. Let's just that's not too bad. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but it does the job. Anyway, that's it for now. Cheers.